Hello, Ricardo here. Just trying to figure out the right dynamic for me. It's been a long time coming, and I feel like my life is getting a little better. I still feel drastic lows, ups and downs throughout my life. Well, majority throughout my spiritual awakening experience, but I feel like now, today, everything's getting a little better. I just feel that like nothing's really changed in the external world for me, but in this inside, I feel more appreciated for where I'm not. I wouldn't say more appreciated. I just feel like I'm going places to where I need to be. That's the way that I feel inside of myself. So it just feels like I'm headed in the right direction, I would say. And so even though it still doesn't seem bleak still for me, I still don't know how I'm going to get out of the mess that I'm in. But at least this time I feel that everything's going to be okay. So um, I'm trying to do the best that I can to put myself in the best position to succeed. I just try to follow my heart, like Gianfalo Melchizedek says. And so I find it very tough sometimes because in this world we live in, a lot of people follow their head and their brains. And not necessarily that, they have a different way of looking at the world. Everyone looks at the world the same way. So it's like, for me to be that pioneer that thinks and acts differently, I feel like I'm going against the grain, especially sometimes at work or even in my parents' place. So I feel like a little bit like, I wouldn't say pressure, but a little just like squeezing. I feel like I'm getting squeezed until into a situation or idea or thought that I don't really resonate with, and that doesn't really give me in a position of power. I feel like the way that I am now, the way that I operate, in terms of attacking the world the way that I need to, not physical, but like just mental and emotional. I feel like I'm getting places, but other people don't think so. So I don't want to be the type of person who like tries to show off and like see, I did know what I was talking about, but at the same time, they make me feel like that. And so it's really hard to not have that mentality of just like not being mad and angry at them, and also not making them force you to do something just because to show them that you're right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to do that. I just want to live my life and be free. And so I'm trying to relax and be plausible as much as possible. Just trying to relive my moment. So yeah, it's been kind of tough. I just feel that um, everything's just getting like, why is it doing that? I don't know. But anyways, I feel like everything's just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess is the right answer. Even though I said that, I feel like it's getting better. It's like sometimes I don't feel that I'm gonna get to where I need to be. So it's kind of like this up and down phase. And it sucks that we right now where we are in humanity, where people focus more on the external thing instead of an internal thing. And so I know I did that too pre-awakening. I focused more on external. I thought that if you had more, that means that you were better. Obviously I knew the inside too matters, but I didn't know exactly how to make that shift of making the internal world matter as much as the external world. So, but if I look at my past, every time I always use my instincts. I had innate instincts and I always try to use it, but there are some times where I didn't feel satisfied, I didn't feel happy, I didn't feel like I could use that instinct. And there's a part of me that feels that I won't be able to take an entrepreneurial role, whatever it is, to go in a direction of where my heart is calling me. I feel like I may not do that. And I just kind of feel kind of proud of the type of person I'm becoming that I am right now. I feel like I make good decisions, in terms of like small decisions, I'm making good decisions. I feel like during my spiritual awakening journey, I made good decisions. So I feel like I'm getting better as a person and just getting better at being wise and being aware, of things that are coming in. So I don't know why this thing keeps going up and down, this light. I don't know. Maybe the skylight or something, but I just feel a lot more positive, and I just in my job, I don't know, man. It's really up and down for me. The job that I work with, it's like on one hand, I feel like I'm great that I can work here for a couple of years. On the other hand, it's like I don't know if I can do this. It's not that it drains me or anything. It's just that like I just feel that It's just not. It doesn't have that like that like excitement that I'm looking for. So yeah, but it's not because of the job that I'm doing necessarily. I like what I'm doing. It's just the people around there, and it kind of pissed me off a little bit because uh, I don't really want to go into it because it's hard to explain. Basically, they put like a barrier between me and my coworker, not because we're fighting or angry at each other, just because of noise apparently. Or, well, I mean, that spot that I was at, I was supposed to go to somebody else, but she's just no longer going that spot, so I'm staying at that spot. But I felt a little claustrophobic, so I told them to move half of it. Well, I wanted all of it removed, but they removed half of it, and so it's a lot better. But then I want the whole thing removed, but my manager doesn't want to do that. So it's like, come on, man, like just remove it, man. It's like, oh, the coworker talks really loud, so we need to put that there so you can talk with the customers. Like, I don't care if she talks loud. I don't want that barrier there. I don't care if she's the Grinch or a mean monster. I don't want the barrier there. You know what I'm saying? Even if there's a masked gunman there, I do not want a barrier there. So, I mean, that's kind of it, but hopefully I can leave it and find something else. I mean, hopefully God just lets me to know if He wants me there, I'll stay there. If I need to go somewhere else, I'll go somewhere else. So, I mean, it's not really too much of a burden for me, but it's just that kind of just pissed me off a little bit because I don't feel that. I feel like I won't need the space. I don't need the barrier there. Even if I feel like I need something in between, the barrier is not what I want. So that's kind of what I have to say. But yeah, I feel a little better. So thank you so much, Lord, for everything, and then hopefully everything works out, and continues on the right track, and does the right sequence, evolution, time, and design, faith, and everything. So hopefully everything works out.